All right, so let's go ahead and start all over again with this particular video. This is intentionally a divergent, not divergent, but it's a same data set, but I'm doing something different. So in terms of machine learning. So in the last video, it was primarily just a review. Hopefully nothing was crazy for you, except for the core plot. That's the only thing new in that. And more or less, that's more of a data visualization, data science topic. But I'm doing things intentionally to I'm doing things intentionally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste. We're going to still work with the same business data set. Copy and paste it. Okay, boom. Data set, Kaggle, core plot. We're probably not going to use that there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the column names. So remember, the reason why I'm doing that is so that we're not using complicated variable names. So we're just going to do that. That's nothing crazy, right? I'm just changing that. One of the things I'm just going to just, for the fun of it, intentionally show you let's find the mean. Let's find the mean of profit. Okay, the mean of profit. Okay, mean of the profit will be small underscore. Of course, it's not showing up. $sign profit. Okay, so ideally, if I run this, I'm gonna get an error, right? Because I didn't run the codes before. One of the fun things about R is that if you press this button, it's going to run all the chunks beforehand. So let's just do that for the fun of it. Learn by doing, okay, right? So let that run, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and now click this, and now it gives me the mean. So 1,120,000. Oh, is that 112,012.6? Okay, profit. Okay, that's the mean profit. So what I'm going to do is I just want to summarize this information, or not summarize. I actually want to be able to create a new variable. Okay, create a new variable based on the profit. Okay, create a new variable based on the mean profit. So what I mean is that if it's above the mean of the profit, I'm going to call it good profit. If it's below the mean of the profit, I'm going to say bad profit. Bad profit. All right, so here, the way I'm going to do this is do mod 1. Okay, SM business, okay, business underscore df. This is going to be equal to sm, should autocomplete, pipe, okay. And what function should I use in order for me to create a new variable? What function should I use to create this new variable? So put this down here for you. Okay, hopefully you said mutate, and then we're going to use a function that we talked about last week, but the variable that we're going to call is we're going to use is going to be called binary profit. Binary profit, okay. This is going to be case underscore when, boom. That's the function that we used from last week. So this is the way that we can make it binary. There's multiple ways to the top of the mountain. There's another way, but let's be consistent. Be consistent. So profit, if profit is greater than equal to 112,000. I'm going to call it good profit. Good job. Profit, comma. If it doesn't do this, right? I like to do the copy and paste game. We gotta be careful when you do that. It's just be less than, and you're gonna call this bad profit, and then erase that last comma. Okay. So now when I do this, run, I have this new data frame. Don't know why I have myself there, but whatever. Bad profit, you'll notice it's not going to be exactly ranked, but then it becomes good profit. All right. Or if you rank this will work better. Rank this as well. Good profit. All right. So if that being the case, what we'll now do is let's summarize some data. Let's actually summarize some data. So what I mean by that is, let's say I take mod 1. I took this data frame. I'm going to group by this new variable that we created. So this new variable that we created, let's say group by binary profit. And I'm going to do another pipe by. I'm going to do summarize. Pretty sure we went over this last week. This is not crazy information. I'm going to do a copy and paste game because it's going to take me a while to copy it. But I'm going to find the sample size for each group of the binary profit. And I'm going to find the mean selected all the values, select Control A, and then I press Control I to align everything. Okay, so I'm gonna find the mean of the advertisement and then the standard deviation of the advertisement. So let's see what we find. So the sample size, we have 29 bad profit, 21 good profit. The mean is going for bad profit 42,000. The mean for good profit is 117. In terms of, and actually let's make this make more sense. Let's call this advertisement so that we can really understand our columns. Okay. So this is a categorical binary variable. Now we have a a quantitative variable, advertisement spend. You know, we can run a model. We can talk about standard deviations as well, as I said earlier. But what's nice about this is that, look, you should do advertisement, right? You better do advertisement. You know, if you were to do a two independent population means, you would reject the null hypothesis. You'll say that these two means are definitely different. All right. So the next thing that I want to talk about is plotting this data. Okay, we're going to plot this data. So remember in the visualization, I did that intentionally so that we can talk more about plotting. Actually, so let's go ahead and plot it. So ggplot, we're going to use ggplot as we said in the other video. Ggplot it. Okay, we're going to use mod1. And then we're going to do aesthetics, right? X is going to be equal to advertisement. Hopefully it autocompletes. It doesn't. That's not fun. Okay, advertisement spend. Put that there. And then we'll say Y. Our Y-axis is going to be defined as, we're going to do promotion spend. Promotion spend. As you can imagine, I already have my code in another video, so that's good. Boom. And then from there, I'm going to add the layer geom point. See why I did that in the last video? It's not that crazy now. So geom point, and then add another layer. Call it layers intentionally. Theme BW, because I don't like the gray background. And we see the points. So initially, when you look at this, I'm gonna zoom out for a little bit, and hopefully I remember to zoom back in. But when I zoom out a little bit, you say there's no relationship between these two variables. That should have been a question, but I got too excited. I gave you the answer. There's no relationship between these two variables. But wait. But wait. You know, when you look at these two variables, advertising spend and promotional spend, right? You have something here, you know, but you just don't know it. Sometimes it's nice for you to have more variables. Okay? Another variable that you can add to the model, I'm going to do a copy and paste game right here. A little feature that you can do with ggplots. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to add color. You may say, what color should I use? What color should I use? The binary profit variable. Or not color, what variable should I use? What variable should I, did I call it binary profit? All right, we're going to run into an error. It's not going to do what I want it to do. This is good. I already know it. All right, so watch this. Oh, it does. Okay, good. Never mind. All right. So look at this. This is kind of cool, right? So something's happening here, right? So in terms of binary profit, you know, when you're spending a lot of money in terms of advertisement, your profit is a certain color. When you're not spending a lot of money, okay, your in terms of advertisement, your profit is not doing too well. However, what's interesting here is that it doesn't matter in terms of promotional spend. It doesn't matter in terms of promotional spend. Except for here. I mean, if you exclude values less than, what is that, 100,000, it doesn't matter. What's interesting here is that what if I got a new point in terms of, you know, what if I got some new information, a new supermarket? Let's say I got a supermarket that spent 125,000 in terms of advertising, right? And they spent let's say $75,000 in terms of promotional spend. Will they have good profit or bad profit? Stay tuned to tomorrow's class for us to learn the mechanism for us to make predictions like that. Thank you.